Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to today's class. Your English teacher Ismail Shah is going to upload a very beneficial video. In this video, I'm going to teach you 4 things to avoid while learning English. 4 things to avoid while learning English. Students, it's not difficult to speak English. Most of students think that it's extremely difficult to speak English or it's extremely difficult to learn English. It's not difficult. Okay, you just need to focus on to remember correct sentences and use them at the right time. However, in today's video, I'm going to teach you 4 things to avoid if you want to be a fluent English speaker. If you want to be a very fast English speaker. Okay, the first one is don't be ashamed to speak up. Don't be ashamed to speak up. The very first thing is to don't be ashamed to speak up. Well, most of even my students, the first thing that comes out of them is, I'm too embarrassed. I'm too shy. Sometimes even they say, I'm too confused. So if you use these sentences, you're not gonna learn to speak confidently. If you're ashamed in speaking, and if you want to be a fluent English speaker, so how are you gonna achieve in your goals? So don't worry if you're not great in vocabulary. Don't worry if you're not good in grammar. You don't have to worry if your pronunciation or accent is not right. It's okay, no problem, we are learners. So go ahead and speak confidently. Okay, open your mouth and speak. Don't be ashamed. The next and the second one is don't be frustrated with yourself. Don't be frustrated with yourself. Well, we all come across this stage, especially learners. If you're learning English or any other language for the very first time, there's a point that you will face, and that's frustration. Frustration. But that shouldn't upset you, because the more you get frustrated, you won't be able to learn. The more you get frustrated, you won't be able to progress. Okay? For example, if you're unable to describe speaking fully in English, if you're unable to describe speaking fully in English, or especially the way you're doing in your native language, that's not a problem, it's okay. For example, if you're unable to describe a whole story in English, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or even 20 minutes, that's not a problem. There's also a time with you. You will improve day by day, but you don't have to be frustrated with yourself. Okay? So don't be frustrated with yourself. If you get frustrated, you won't be able to learn. You won't be able, especially, to progress. The next and the third one is don't compare yourself with native English speakers. Students, the biggest mistake that English learners make is they compare themselves with native English speakers or fluent English speakers. Okay, that's their mistake. Here, they are wrong. And many English learners start to think that I have learning English for a long time. For 2 years, for 3 years, or for a year. But still, I don't speak like the native ones. That's their mistake, okay? Here, they are wrong. The best thing is to be happy with the level you have achieved. This is the main point. The best thing is to be happy with the level you have achieved. Okay, you are still learning, so keep up the good work and wait for the fine day that you will speak like the native speakers too. It means that don't compare yourself with the native English speakers. The fourth and the final one is, if you get fluent, don't be arrogant. Okay? Finally, students, it happens once when you get fluent in English, you start getting to feel their age over other learners and you start insulting them. Don't do it. Don't do it, because arrogance won't lead you anywhere. Remember, you never inserted a chip in your brain to learn English. Okay? You never inserted a chip. Okay, it's a learning process. Some are slow learners and some of them are fast. So everyone in this world is different and have very best to learn. So be patient with the new learners and don't insult them. Rather, encourage them to speak up. So that's the end of today's lesson. That's the end of today's lesson. I hope you got it and you enjoyed it. Still, if you have any problem, you can comment below. I will get you back. Wait for forthcoming videos, because I have to bring something more interesting. I'm going to make a move.